KSWM, San Antonio College Radio. This is the Urban Suite D Major, Cheryl Metal. And joining us now to talk about music and more, we have our friend Concept, the astronaut.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
And welcome back.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be back.
So you hit us up recently about an EP that you just released, 90s Baby?
Yes.
Talk about Concept.
I just dropped 90s Baby, the EP, man. All original music, new music. I dropped it on my birthday, exclusively on my website.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to encourage artists to get their chips. You know what I mean? You want to get your little money first, kind of single out your super fans and the people that want to support you.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know streaming platforms aren't paying artists enough money. And I did that. I let it rest for a couple weeks, and now it's time to bring it to streaming platforms. You know?
Yeah. First things first, make sure you can funnel some of the funds your way.
Absolutely.
Before you spread the wealth to anybody else.
And there's also another huge advantage I find to that is that when the music does get on the streaming platforms, the listeners are already kind of familiar with some of the music, so it goes to those more first listen playlists. It's going to that playlist that has your familiar music on it, as opposed to being undiscovered and let me go try this out. Now I know I have a favorite song and it's going on my playlist as soon as it's available.
That's what's up. How did it feel to work on this particular project?
It was big for me, man. I really it's the first project where I'm putting a depiction of my face. I do have a picture of me as a kid as the cover art for it, and I felt like I wanted it to be a little bit more personal. I wanted it to be a little bit more thought out, and I really am a 90s baby. I grew up during that time. I thrived during that time. I had a very young mother, and a single mother at that time. Yeah, look,
Oh, snap.
you see the pic and you think 90s, like you really, the jacket, the chips,
The haircut.
come on,
Wow.
and I think about that time a lot because as themes come around and history repeats itself, we find in music a lot of those things getting sampled now and a lot of that music coming back. So I was always true to it. So this is really, instead of me sampling old tracks, this is me making tracks in an authentic nature to that sound.
That's what's up. Did you have fun making this project?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. I actually got to work with this guy, Act the Savior. He's in this group, the Underground Achievers, that I used to listen to when I was a bit younger. He's in the Beast Coast movement with Flatbush Zombies and stuff. So I got to work with some people that I listened to when I was younger. And that's really the coolest thing about coming up a bit in this music thing, is that you get opportunities to be peers instead of be fans,
That's what's up.
Yeah, and shout out Act, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I killed it on that track, you know what I'm saying?
How's everything going with the label and all the roster right now?
Man, it's going great. As a matter of fact, man, I'm expanding. Good Herb is recruiting. If you're an artist or a producer out there, if you are a graphic designer or a videographer, Good Herb is looking to recruit, man. We're looking for some more players in the game.
Word.
Yeah. We got a great roster, man. I love everybody on the team for sure. I feel like community-wise, we have a lot of resources to offer. We got a lot of things that can be utilized and a lot of opportunities. Not to mention, I just see so many, we do a lot of shows.
Yeah.
So I see so many talented artists that are kind of just floating alone with really no support and kind of no direction. And it's like, come get down with us. Like, learn as much as you can and then go about your way, really.
And that's a great way to do it. And you're right. There are so many artists that are just floating. They're in limbo. They don't know that support exists for them.
Right.
Yeah. How does it feel to run into artists that really at a crossroads, doesn't know what direction they want to go? How do you work with them and snatch them up?
Honestly, to me personally, it highlights a much bigger issue that I have with hip hop, is that as a genre, we don't have traditional learning procedures. We don't really have traditional foundational learning.
Yeah.
So artists that get in the game kind of just have to figure it out as they go. And a lot of mentorship costs money. There's a lot of predatory nature in it when it comes
Yep.
to our
Yes.
younger artists. I've been a victim of it. I've also been on the other end of it where I thought that was the only way, to advance myself as an artist is to participate in these types of predatory schemes and stuff like that. So now that I have gotten past it, I really want to kind of like show them there's a way that you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You can build it up by yourself. You don't have to participate in those types of things. So,
Kind of give them some guidelines so they can avoid some of the pitfalls
exactly.
that may come their way.
Other genres have it.
True.
Rock music, School of Rock, that became a movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's the School of Hip Hop? Shout out to College of Hip Hop Knowledge.
Yeah.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's
Big
why I
Mike,
rock with
what's
them
up?
so hard, because we really need that. We
Yeah.
need that education of the 5 elements and whatnot. So
True that. The Big East tour.
yeah.
Explain.
Oh man. So I try my best to another thing that I preach to the artists, man, you gotta tap into other algorithms and not just electronically. You gotta physically put yourself in these other places and connect with artists in other places. And then when you do, you gotta go back. And you gotta keep going back till people from there thank you from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what I did with New York, man. I followed, I supported until they gave me a shot. And then I brought artists from here up to New York with me. And then I brought the New York artists down here to Texas.
Okay.
And from there, they wanted to take their show on the road. And really, that's what Good Herb specializes in, is mobilizing. So we'll take whatever movement you're doing and put you on a tour, put you on the road. And yeah, that's what happened, man. Got a nice East Coast tour lined up. I can't wait.
Nice.
Yeah, and these are all dope artists, too. I'm going to tell them to send in some music because...
Please
thank
do,
you.
Yeah,
yes.
they're all doing big things, man. Waves Movement, shout out Waves Movement. He's covered Patty Honcho, which is the guy right there on the right. So, yeah.
Yeah, so outside the Frank.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tapped in, man. Like, I was very surprised that he knew who Patty was, just because. So, yeah, Frank is very tapped in. I like him a lot.
Yeah. Frank's tapped in.
Yeah.
He's tapped in for sure. Let's talk about the single that I'm getting ready to play. This is a Corner Store Stories.
Yes.
featuring Lyrical.
Okay, so Corner Store Stories, man. I grew up around the street from a corner store called Adam Street Corner Store in New Orleans. It's been there my whole life. Stole my first bag of chips from there. He called my mom. I had to bring the chips back.
Oh, man.
First walk of shame. And I've been cool with them ever since. And Lyric Hill is one of my big homies. You know what I mean? He's an older guy. I've known him for 20 years probably at this point, and he's guided me in the game. He put me on my first show in New Orleans, and I don't know, man. He's one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
So getting to do this track with him and being able to put New Orleans into the track, because that's where him and I are from. It means a lot to me. And that's he has my favorite verse on the project
Word.
by far.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Before we let you go and before we get into the track, how can people stay in contact with you and what you got going on?
Man, goodherbrecords.net, and I'm gonna be saying that website a lot, man. We have a lot more interactive stuff coming to the website. I got merch there, shows there, email lists. We're giving away free stuff. Artists that want to work with us, come to the website, man. goodherbrecords.net, please.
There we go. Now, would you like to introduce your track?
This is Corner Store Stories featuring Lyric Hill from the 90s Baby EP from Concept, produced by Laniris, man. I really appreciate it. Check it out on all streaming platforms.
Yes, indeed. Not only that, we'll be debuting new tracks from Cheese May and Spy MC right now.
Hey, shout out Spy.
Shout
Yeah, he
out
just
Spy.
dropped some fire, too.
And
So-
in South by.
Hey, y'all, stay
Yes.
tuned. More coming up. This is the Urban Suite KSYM, San Antonio College Radio.